Florida woman smears dog dookie on neighbor's face at the trailer park. Oh my God. These videos just keep getting wilder and wilder, I swear. Let's check it out real quick.
She comes slamming over to me and took the dog shit she had from her dog and rammed it into my face.
What?
There is dog feces smeared across his forehead.
I don't know anything about that.
It's so wild, bro. You gotta be beyond petty to do something like that, man.
There is dog feces smeared across his forehead.
I don't know anything about that.
I couldn't believe she did it.
Does he still have it on his face? Oh my God. I don't know if I can wait till the cops showed up to I'd be having to scrub that off my forehead, man. I can't be stanking like that. Come on. This man's wild.
I don't know anything about that.
I couldn't believe she did it. I don't know why she did it.
It's quite literally a crappy morning for one man in St. Petersburg,
It's
Florida.
insane.
After, get this, and prepare yourself, a neighbor allegedly smeared dog feces on his face.
Got that dookie on his
I
forehead.
have a dog.
Okay.
I had walked my dog this morning, and I was sitting on a park bench down the end of the road. You want to show me where it, do you want me to show you where it was?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
God damn, homie, you about to cough up a lung, ain't you?
And I sit on the bench, my dog's beside me, and I see somebody over on the corner, T, that we call it, I call it, and I waved and yelled hello. Now, I couldn't see the person's face, I didn't know who it was, but I always yell and wave hello to everybody. Always. And nobody ever has reaction. They say, hi, how are you, blah, 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 or come visit the dog. Well, she got done walking her dog, and I saw that the dog, and she picked it up and came walking over to me, sturdy as you will, and saying something. I said, wait, I can't hear you. I'm hard of hearing. So she comes slamming over to me and took the dog she had from her dog and rammed it into my face. And so I told you not to talk to me. I'm a woman alone. I'm a single woman alone. I have no idea what that's about. And then as she walked away, she called me.
Do you have any idea where she lives?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I have to deal with this bitch every day of my damn life. I'll show you exactly where she lives. I still can't get over. Dude just has like a
Do you
full-blown
have any idea where?
turd on his forehead. Oh my
The
God.
76-year-old man seen here told police he was attacked after saying hello to a woman walking her dog.
All right. Do you
Skid mark just chilling on his forehead.
have your ID with you?
No, I don't. But you get it.
It's all right. I'm gonna get a photo of you here before we do anything else.
Okay. I couldn't believe she did it. I don't know why she did it.
Have you ever had any interaction with her before?
I was starting to tell you.
Face
The
me.
only time I knew her was
Can you face me? I'm sorry. Do this real quick.
I was walking my dog up the road here, and for some reason I stopped to look behind me, and she was crouching with her dog
The
down
shitty
like
photo
this,
shoot.
on the road, and I don't know why, but it startled me and my dog, and I almost stumbled and fell over. And so I just walked away and went up that way. Nothing else was, just nothing said. So then I came out one morning and waved hello and said hello. And she told me to f off and read me a tyranny of cursing you won't believe. And I said, what did I do to you? I don't even know you.
She said, I don't care today. I'm about to unleash on his old ass. I feel bad for him. Homie need to go hit the shower ASAP. I can't believe it, man.
She says, I told you not to talk to me. Sometimes you talk to me, sometimes you don't. I have never known the woman to talk to her. I don't yet. So I did say good morning a couple times after that, simply because I say good morning to everybody. And then
Trying
this
to be
morning,
nice.
she did that over there.
What's she wearing today?
Oh, good Lord, I couldn't tell you, sir.
What's she look like?
She's my height almost. A little bit, but not as big as me probably. And long hair, very long hair that's streaked. on the lower ends of it, gold streaks on the ends.
It's not long until police track down our perpetrator.
Hello.
The
Need to speak with
poopetrator.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have an altercation with the gentleman standing over there today?
Yelled at each other. Is that an altercation? We've yelled at each other a few times.
Okay. What's going on between you and him?
Nothing. I just rubbed shit all over his face this morning. No biggie.
What's going on between you and him?
Honestly, all it is, I'm a woman, young, by myself out here. He has yelled at me before several times, 7 in the morning, just yelling hello. And I told him, I said, hey, I don't know you, you don't know me. I said, don't yell at me. He keeps doing it. I was like, hey. I said, stop. I was like, this is the last time. I said, stop. I was like, I really don't know you. You don't know me. I'm a young woman by myself. I was like, F off. And then today, I yelled a little more. I didn't call him a f. I do feel bad for that. I don't usually use the f word. But all I want is him to just, not yell at me.
Trashy.
You know what? Can he not do that?
How did he get dog feces smeared across his forehead?
What?
There is...
You ain't fooling nobody. She said, what? You know exactly what this man's talking about. You rubbed that dookie all over his face.
How did he get dog feces smeared across his forehead?
What?
There is dog feces smeared across his forehead.
I don't know anything about that.
Right? He's saying,
I do have a dog. I don't pick up his feces like that.
well, he's saying you picked it up, walked over, and smeared it across his forehead today.
No. I did walk over and yell at him because when I was because I was probably about here to that camper from him and he said he couldn't hear me, so I walked a little closer, but I didn't. No, why would I? That's gross. Who would do that?
You?
I'm just telling you what I'm saying.
Okay,
You're
yeah.
dusty
Nothing more
ass.
than yelling.
Do you have any...
Doesn't matter.
Do you have any identification on you?
I know I can get it. I live right there. I can get it out of my purse.
Would you be so kind?
Yeah, come on, babies.
Officers identify the suspect as 28-year-old Callie Robertson, who's not exactly fessing up.
How many times have you had an altercation with him?
Yelling back and forth like 6 or 7. It's mostly him yelling at me and me just telling him to f off and walking away.
Toxic neighbor
And
vibes.
how long have you been staying here? Quite a while if you've got it on your driver's license, I'd imagine.
Yeah. I've been living in this RV park 2 years. I just moved over to this spot 3 months ago.
It's a small ass RV, dude. No hate, just I'd be cramped
Were you
up.
walking your dog to let it go to the restroom this morning?
Yeah.
Okay. And did your dog use the restroom?
Yes, my dog used the restroom.
Okay. What did you do with the waste?
Smeared it on his
Bagged
face.
it up like we're supposed to.
And
You want to see it in the trash?
Better watch out. She's about to hit you with
I
it
guess we
too.
gotta get that serious about it.
Well, considering it was buried, I would not necessarily tend to believe that was the first one of the day. Or the one you just... Listen,
Yeah.
I'll be perfectly honest with
That's
you.
fine. I should probably call, you think, a lawyer or what's this going? Because now he's saying these things. We've only yelled at each other like.
You can hear it in her voice. It's starting to shake. She knows she messed up.
Just like, how serious do I need to take this?
There's a crime being alleged, so
Okay.
I'm investigating a battery at this point.
Probably.
Battery. Okay.
Because smearing feces on somebody would be considered a battery.
Is anybody else here with you? No, just me and my dog. Okay.
Man, if somebody smeared fucking dog shit on me, I would go berserk. Oh man, I don't even know what I would do, but it definitely wouldn't be good.
No, just me and my dog. Okay.
Give me one moment, I'll be right back with you.
That officer is not quite convinced by Callie's story and steps away to talk to the victim of this crappy crime again.
You were sitting here.
I yelled hello.
You were sitting at this bench right here?
I sat on this bench here.
Okay.
And I saw somebody. I know it was her. But then later, she came out from there and walked around over there behind the boat. And I saw her dog get trapped, and I saw she picked it up, and I thought, oh, that's good. And then I just sat there, like I do often with my dog, and she kept rolling over, with a purpose, but I didn't know what her purpose was. And as she was coming over from about the middle of the gray asphalt, she was yelling at me. And I said to her, slow down, I can't understand you, I can't hear you. And she came up upon me
and smashed that shit into my goddamn forehead. I can't even imagine, man.
And she came up upon me. I guess she said, I told you not to talk to me, blah, blah, blah. I'm a single woman living alone. I don't understand. She said that to me a couple times. I don't know. And she slammed this bag of shit in my face, and I pushed backwards, and then I tried to push her away, and my hand got caught in her long hair on this side. But she got up, and as she's getting up, she called me something else, and off she strode.
So the feces was in a bag that she had in her hand?
Yes.
Okay. What color? Do you remember what color the bag was?
You know, I was thinking about that. It was
green.
You know, they make these neon colors. It was sort of like a teal, the color of my house. It wasn't blue, it wasn't green, it was a mixed shade.
And what hand did she push up against you with?
This hand, sure.
So right hand?
Yes.
And then did she take the bag with her as well?
Oh, yeah, she took it all with her. It's up there somewhere. Oh, so she threw it away, but I don't know where she threw it away at.
Okay. Looked like she left some on your forehead, man.
She says that everything you said happened except for that. It's the only thing.
My face.
Correct. It's the only thing she doesn't admit to. She says that's the one thing that she did not do. She admitted to using the foul language. She admitted to using the very unkind description of you. However, she says that it was verbal only and there was no physical altercation.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I want her charged.
Well, I'm going to. Because that's what you want. I'm going to charge her.
Oh, I do.
Back.
Oh, I do. Yeah, you got do on your face. No, but for real, I would definitely charge her because you never know, man. What if that dookie gets in your eye and you get infected and you gotta lose your eye, or you get like infection travel into your brain and it kills you? Like, you never know, man. It's pretty disgusting, and all that bacteria, it ain't no good for you, man. I'd be charging her for sure, getting them dookie dollars.
Oh, I do.
Back with our suspect and armed with some key information, the officer questions Callie a second time.
Ma'am, do you have any dog bags on you?
Yeah.
Notice here, Callie pulls out a greenish bag matching the victim's description.
I can't see shit.
Oh, hold on, boy. Hold on.
But then quickly swaps it for a black bag. Let's see what the officer thinks about that sleight of hand.
We got Chris Angel over here.
Right back to that incident. Before we do, here's a question for you. What do a lot?
Now pull out the one you just had in your hand. Yeah, that's the one that's sitting on the bench, right by the bench. Okay, so you're going to be charged with battery because the physical evidence is still sitting over there. It's that bag right there, the green one. It does.
Oh wait, she got a Shar-Pei. Hold on now. Look at that beautiful dog. I mean, the quality is horrible, but you know I gotta shout out a Shar-Pei when I see one. Almost ate shit. Got my little baby right here. I love him. Sadly, that dog has a terrible owner, but it is what it is.
So you're gonna be charged with battery because the physical evidence is still sitting over there. It's that bag right there, the green one. It does have feces on it. It matches the feces that's on his forehead. Unless you would like to amend your statement to me. Would you like me to show you the bag that's still sitting on the ground over there? Because it's going to match that one specifically, right? And there's a reason you started pulling that one out and shoved it back in your pack and then pulled out the dark black one, which is what you showed me over here.
Am I about to be arrested just so I can give him to somebody? Or
I'm looking to try to not to do that, but you haven't been honest with me up until this point. Because when people are dishonest, that shows a decision to do criminal activity and not take ownership of it.
You gotta tell the truth so you can stay with your dog, man. I mean, you already know it's up from here, so you might as well.
You have no criminal activity. I just ran your criminal activity history. You have nothing.
I know, because I I don't like to be a bad person. I don't like to yell at people. I don't like...
Okay. You understand. Listen, I've been doing this for 12 and a half years. I've put in so much investigation on this one silly thing that probably shouldn't be a thing at all. Oh, yes.
Oh, I apologize that you had to go that
Well, the
far.
fact that I had to just prove the dog bag thing drives me crazy. But what happened between you and him today? Because this isn't the first altercation, but this is the first time it's gotten
I just want him to stop yelling at me.
Okay.
Would you yell at a woman by herself?
But how did all this start is my question.
That's it. He just yelled at me. And I yelled back. Probably the wrong day that I yelled back, because I told him and then I went inside, he came up and walked on my lot, told me to know what the was wrong with me, and that's the start of all of it.
Or you could file a complaint, I'm sure, and be like, yo, one of these neighbors over here keeps harassing me. You don't gotta like slam dog shit in his face. That just makes you look like the crazy one. So now even if he is weird, you just look bad because you overreacted. Like, if homeboy's being weird, just like, you know, file a little report. I don't know. Better ways to handle it, I guess.
Walked on my lot, told me to know what the was wrong with me, and that's the start of all of it.
Okay.
And then ever since then, he yells morning at me, and I tell him to off, not to yell morning at me.
So as far as what happened today, did it happen the way you said, or did it happen the way he said?
About to start crying.
I think we all know what happened.
Ma'am, I need to know.
If
Did you smear feces in his face with a green bag that you have in your pack?
Yes.
The reason I asked you, and the reason I cannot push this issue with you any further.
I know you can't help me.
Well, here's the thing. You committed what you did today is considered a battery, right? In Pinellas, listen, please listen.
I know. I'm listening. I know I'm in trouble.
In Pinellas County, we have something called adult diversion, right?
He's 76.
Oh.
Should we just call the lawyer?
Well, I mean, regardless of what happened.
Senior abuse. Is that what y'all are saying?
Oh, that's not it's not senior abuse.
No, it's battery of a gentleman of 65 or older, which makes it a felony.
Damn, that shitty felony right there. Zero respect for the elders, man. Golly.
65 or older, which makes it a felony.
Does it always get charged like that? No, not always, right? But
And if he yanked on my hair, that wouldn't matter at all.
No, he said he got a hold of your hair, but that was after.
Yeah, he yanked me and pulled me.
But he said that was after he got the
self-defense.
feces smeared in his
Yeah,
face.
he yanked on me when I walked up to him.
Was he sitting or standing?
He was sitting, and I had walked up to him, and I held the dog up, and I said, "Don't say hello to me anymore." And he started yanking on my hair, and I put the dog. It was simultaneous. I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't do it first or he did it first, but
Well, you just said that he did it first, and then you just said, I'm not going to say if he did it first or I did it first. So it sounds like you're full of shit right now. I don't know, man. To be fair, if somebody wipes shit in my face, I'm not just going to pull their hair. I'm going to fucking punch them in the goddamn forehead. I ain't about to hold back.
I'm not gonna sit here and say I didn't do it first or he did it first, but
If you're really looking for the specifics of that, you closed the distance to him where he was in a seated position. He was in a position of disadvantage as you walked up to him at that point.
It's all over, buddy.
I guess
you sit back.
this is probably what he wanted. This is why he kept yelling at me. He wanted me to get to this point. Now that I really think about it, I'm stupid.
Yep.
Do you have somebody that dog can stay with?
I can take him down to my neighbors. You gotta take me in right now?
Due to the severity of the crime, yeah, I do.
A neighbor arrives to help the 28-year-old with her dog, and Callie is placed under arrest.
All right, his name's Brian.
Brian.
Okay. All right, I gotta call your mom, and she's got to get a hold of Brian. Right? Yeah, call your mom and let her know, and she's going to get a hold of Brian.
Yeah, let her know I'm being arrested. Tell her I'm sorry. But Mandy can get the information of Brian, who's a lawyer. It comes to me every 2 weeks.
Brian's a lawyer?
Brian's a lawyer.
Here?
Yes, Barry here. Brian is a lawyer here. I might have his business card in my purse. Just
Talk to mom, talk to her boss Mandy, and get the client Brian, who's a lawyer, his phone number.
I mean, I wouldn't be yelling at somebody that's trying to help me out, you know? That attitude's not gonna help you out, bro. Like, if somebody's, like, helping me out, watching my dog out of the kindness of their heart, I ain't gonna treat them like that. Sounds like she ain't got respect for nobody.
And get the client, Brian, who's a lawyer, his phone number.
You actually can just take her and search her.
Yeah,
Put her in my car.
Ma'am, so do you have any property on you at all? No? Okay, nothing in your shorts or pockets?
A short time later, Callie arrives at the jail where she was booked for felony battery on a person 65 or older. She later pleaded guilty to the charge and was sentenced to probation.
Let's go right around this way. Watch your step.
I bet she feel dumb as hell right now.
Sorry.
I mean, all of that could have been avoided so easily. Like, bruh, people ain't got no common sense out here. I mean, what do you expect's gonna happen when you rub dog doo-doo on somebody's face? If y'all enjoy these types of videos, click over here for more. Leave a like, share it with y'all's homies. But other than that, I guess I'll see y'all later. Peace.